Okay, so it's officially 2025. It's Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. About 7:30 a.m. Central Time. And I'm headed to Elkhart, Indiana to pick up a trailer. I wanted to get an earlier start, but I'll be honest, I slept in about a half hour. I went to the gym, and I hadn't had a load yet, so I didn't want to bother my dispatcher on like New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So I texted him this morning, about 5:30 this morning, and just asking if he had a load for me. So he got back to me when I was at the gym. So I just had all my stuff with me ready to go. I got my workout in. I did stop at the grocery store real quick because I didn't make a sandwich or anything this morning. So I grabbed just a lunch meat sandwich from their cooler, a coffee drink, and then I replenished my energy drinks for the week. And we're headed. And then we're picking up, I think it's a pretty decent sized trailer. I think I pulled it before. I think it's like a Jayco, and I want to say it's around 35 feet or so. So we'll check it out when we get there. It's going up to Sheboygan, my normal spot. I think they're open today. Or today might be the last day that they're closed. I don't know, I gotta see. I'm pretty sure they're open today though. So hopefully they got all the trailers moved, because they had been closed for the last 2 weeks of 2024 pretty much. And we had loaded them up pretty good. So they got a lot of inspections to do, a lot of trailers to kind of get out of the inspection area. Hoping they get all that done before I get up there, because I should make it there well before they close. So we'll see what happens, but that's about it. I just wanted to do an updated video for 2025. I'm hoping to run like 2 more loads after this week. I had mentioned to my dispatcher before New Year's that I'd be looking to run like 3 right after New Year's, but he hasn't sent me any more, so I'll probably text him again tonight if I don't hear anything, and see if he can send me a couple. I think I've got plans Saturday, but I can run one tomorrow, and then I could run one on Sunday, and that would give me 4 loads for the week, because I ran one on Monday. That was a shorter delivery. I think it only paid like $500. And then the one today pays like $570. But I did move around those 2 trailers to storage, so I don't know what that pays. Probably $50 or $60. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind taking the weekend off, but I've had the last couple days off for New Year's, and then a couple days there for Christmas, and I think I took like one of the weekend days off last week. So I mean, I've had plenty of time off. But again, it doesn't really matter to me if he doesn't have anything, or maybe we need to let the dealer catch up a little bit now that they're opening back up. I don't know, but I'm okay with anything that goes on. But if there's stuff to run, I'll run it. I know when I was dropping off the trailers at our storage lot, the storage lot was pretty full, which the last time I was there, now it had been probably a couple weeks. It was pretty much empty. So I know I saw one of our guys, because I saw his placards. I saw him running trailers from Jayco to our storage lot. So that was on Monday, I think, when I was picking up my last load for 2024. I saw him when I was running trailers, and then when I was running to our storage lot, I saw him a couple times, and then when I was leaving with my trailer, I saw him again. So it looked like he was probably moving around stuff back and forth. So probably pretty loaded up in there, I would guess. So hopefully there's plenty of work getting into the new year here. For me, this is my slow time for my business, because being in the Midwest, being Chicagoland, my company is power wash and gutter cleaning. We do window cleaning. And then in the wintertime, in the fall, October to December, we're doing holiday lighting, commercial custom holiday lighting. But obviously, now that the holidays are over, that's over. And cold to do any gutter cleaning, power washing, window cleaning. So the only thing that we do this time of year is we start taking down all the holiday lights. But I'll probably just have like basically one guy doing that, because we don't, the way that I work out my pay structures, I charge everything in the first, like when we're putting up the lights, I charge pretty much everything for most people. I've got some clients that I charge like a takedown fee, so there's a little bit of money coming in, but not, it pretty much just covers like fuel and and it really doesn't even cover labor. So I used to charge everybody a takedown fee, but what I was running into was a lot of people wouldn't pay it, because especially if they knew they weren't going to be getting lights the following year, they would just not pay it. So then I'm out the money. So I just started building that into my upfront cost. So I'm still making that money, but I don't know, it hits a little bit different when you literally are paying labor and there's nothing coming in at the same time. So I think I went over that in some of my previous videos, where it was like that's kind of why I got into RV transport, was because I used to save all my money up throughout the year, get ready for the times that I don't have income coming in, and then I would just watch that bank account slowly go down over the course of like 3-4 months. And just being in the Midwest, you really never know what the winter is going to do and when the weather is going to break. There's actually some of my competition right there, front right, this orange truck. I think that I got the sun coming in. I got my sunglasses on. I can't read. Yeah, that is. That's a big company. They actually tried to buy my company a couple years ago, but they're not well liked in the industry. They come in and undercut a lot of people, but they're all over the country. So, but anyways, I don't remember what I was getting at, but that's kind of why I got into RV transport, was to kind of supplement that income when I'm not getting paid through my business, so that I'm not just constantly watching the money going down. Originally I was just gonna do one of the bigger companies that only requires like one load per month, and then I could ramp it up in the off season. Like right now, we're January, February, March, I could ramp it up and do as many loads as I feel like doing, and then during my busy time I could just run the one load per month requirement. That didn't really happen because the company that I chose to go with they only do local loads, but it's a smaller company and they require 12 loads per month. So that's like almost full time probably. I would say if you're 3 loads a week, 4 weeks out of the month, 3 loads a week, you're pretty much working 30 hours. So just because deadhead, hookup, delivery, usually the quickest I can make it back maybe 8 hours at like our closest drop. But like my normal one where I'm running up to Sheboygan here, it's a good 10-hour day. So and then the thing about it is, like 3 loads, you could get that done in about 30 hours. And if you're just literally running to Sheboygan every time at $5.70 a pop, it's like $17.10 for the week. You're probably going to spend $350 in fuel. It's okay, it's not great money. I guess if you consider it part-time at 30 hours a week, that's decent money. But at that point, the way I was looking at it, is like I might as well just try to go for 4 loads every single week, work it full-time, because now you're talking, on average, most of the time I'm bringing in $1,800 to $2,300 a week, with $400 to $500 in fuel, depending on the cost and where I'm going and stuff like that. But at that point, I can't really run my business because I'm working 4 days a week doing this. But I do have a good buddy of mine. He's my operations manager. He runs my business. I pay him to do that. So it's kind of worked out good. I have been making money through my business, not as much as if I just worked my business, but it gives me this flexibility in the off season to make money. And I can make more money doing this than I would save. Let's say I said I'm going to do all the takedowns for the holiday lighting and stuff. That would obviously save me the labor that I'm paying one of my workers to take down the lights. If I did it myself, I wouldn't have that cost. But the amount of time it would take me to put into that, I can actually make more money doing this and pay that employee to work and take down the lights. And then the benefit there is I don't have to worry about that guy sitting home. He's making money, I'm making money. Because a lot of the issues I've had over the years is, I've got workload until December, and then I have to tell the guys, hey, I don't have anything for you until March, and they go find a different job, then I'm starting back from square one. So my hope is that I'm not having that issue. I'm able to keep this person fairly busy enough where they're not going to look for a new job. I'm making money, they're making money. My friend that's running operations, I'm still able to pay him, and we're able to be prepared for whenever the weather breaks so we can start power washing, gutter cleaning again, which, depending on the year, it's going to either be like mid-March or could be April. Like I said, in Chicagoland, you just never really know how long winter is going to stick around. And that was kind of my big thing with getting into the RV transport. On the good years, I was already, by early March, sometimes I could start power washing, gutter cleaning. Then it's not so bad because I saved up all my money. I started working fairly early. I still had a buffer in the bank. But there was a couple of years where winter kind of stuck around, and I really couldn't start working until April. And when you got that extra 2-3 weeks of no income coming in, it gets a little scary, especially like if the season starts out a little bit slow. And the calls aren't coming in, and I'm trying to do some marketing, which costs money. This RV transport should help out with that. It's already, helped supplement some income and stuff like that, so I've been happy in that area. Obviously, hopefully the rates will go up because it would be nice to make a little bit more money. But if they don't, there seems to be enough money in it to supplement that income. So now if the RV transport industry goes down and it's a slow winter for me, I might be driving like Uber or something, or doing DoorDash or something. Because unfortunately I didn't save the money I normally would coming into the winter because I was paying out labor and stuff like that. So, and I kind of mentioned my early on videos that I had taken a different role because I kind of got burnt out from my business, and a family business was looking for some help, and I jumped in as an operations manager at that business. And I just wasn't making the money that I made working for myself, so I wasn't able to save a bunch of money. As soon as I started RV transport, I kind of got out of the family business. Luckily, I kept my business, but I didn't put the time, I kind of just kept it going. I was subcontracting a lot of work, and just making like 10% off of it. So I didn't make the money that I normally would have made this year. From my business, I made it up by working for the family business, but it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. And like I said, I got into RV transport, so gonna hit it hard this year with my business, get it back on track, get it to grow again, and I'm going to supplement it with RV transport, and I am enjoying it. So if anybody's wondering if I'm just doing it because I have to, no. I could have changed some things around. I could have jumped back in my business and just hammered down on the lighting, the holiday lighting, and made plenty of money. The amount of money in the holiday lighting is absolutely ridiculous. You can easily make 6 figures in a few months. could, like I said, I could have just let go of my help and kept one person to just give me a hand, and made like a ton of money in 3 months, and just not did any RV transport. That was a possibility, but I just didn't want to do that. So I will admit that I'm still like a little bit burnt out from my business, and it's kind of nice not getting on roofs, getting on ladders, getting dirty, stuff like that. As far as physically going, like the RV transport is a lot less physical work, and I mean it's a pretty cush job. You're literally just sitting in your truck, and like my truck is nice. I love my truck. I can get a back massage towing this trailer up to Sheboygan. Like, it beats the heck out of being outside in 27 degrees, which it is right now. Like there's that part of it too. But I'm kind of just rambling now, so I should update this video once I pick up the trailer, see what I'm actually getting, and then I might do one during drop off or on the road. All right, I got the load picked up, headed up to Sheboygan. I didn't do a walk around with the trailer just because it was a little bit cold out, and I ran into a couple issues just with the trailer. The locks on the door were frozen, so I couldn't get the door to lock. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that to make sure it doesn't pop open. It does have one of those bars that like locks the door. So far, I'm about 50 miles almost into the drive, and the door hasn't popped open at all. So, and then the tongue lock was frozen as well. So I was just trying to get that all unfrozen so I can get it to lock down on the ball. So, I didn't make the video, but it's about a 30-foot Jayco that I'm pulling. It pulls real nice. It is kind of windy out today. I looked, it says it's only like 25 mile an hour gusts, but it feels like it might be a little bit higher than that, you know, coming across the fields and stuff like that, but nothing I can't handle. The sun's out, it's nice. It was overcast when I got into Elkhart, but it was sunny from Chicago most of the way there, then got real overcast looking. Maybe it's gonna snow there. And then now it's sunny again now that I'm headed back towards Chicago. But should be up in Sheboygan around 2:15, which is nice. It'll put me home around 5 p.m. probably. I did get my new mounts put on. I got a video for that. The video is probably not the best just because I was filming inside the truck because it was really cold when I was installing it yesterday. And then I was having some issues just with not wanting to like bust the plastic on the inside, trying to pop up the dash and stuff. But I did film it, so I'll put it out there. So far, I'm really happy with it. I'll probably do an actual like review video after I've used it for a week or two. But so far, it holds my phone really nice. I gotta adjust it so it's not so off to the side, but I'm not gonna do that while I'm driving. Yeah, I mean, it's really solid, really sturdy. Got my iPad in there. My previous mount for both my phone and my iPad, sometimes when you hit like a big bump, especially on the colder days, it would kind of loosen up because it was mostly just a sticky pad holding it, like a suction kind of thing. This one is mounted to the dash, like physically drilled in, and has a much more solid mounting system for the iPad and the phone. So I've had my iPad in there for a while now. It hasn't shifted at all. I do have it kind of like off to the side. I'll have to take a picture, but I just run my logs on the iPad, so it's not like it doesn't have to be in my face all the time. But I like to have it up on the mount because then I don't forget to kind of watch my logs and make sure that I'm not gonna miss a break or anything like that. When I didn't have for the last month or so, because my original iPad mount the first time I used it just fell off. So I haven't had it for a month or so, and I would forget about my iPad sitting in the seat, next to me or in the center console or wherever I would keep it. And then like when I would stop for a break, sometimes I would forget to log on to the break, and then I'm trying to go back and edit, you know, my logs and stuff, and it's just not a good situation to be in. So with it kind of in my face, not distracting me at all, but it's there and I can see it, you know, I won't forget to, hopefully I won't forget to go on break or you know, I won't forget to shut off at the end of the night either. That was another issue I was running into was, you know, when I got home at night, sometimes I would forget my iPad was sitting next to me in the seat, go inside, do whatever, and then like an hour later realize I didn't go out there and shut off my logs, and then shows a violation or something, and then I'm trying to go back and edit it, and it's not the easiest system to go back and edit. So if I can avoid all of that and just do it because it's right here, that would be great. So like I said, I will kind of do a review after I've used it for a week or two, and let you know what I actually think of it. But it's the bullet point mounting system. So if you look it up, there's tons of videos, tons of stuff on Facebook or Google or whatever. You know, you can kind of do some research if you're looking for a mount. So far, it's the nicest one that I've dealt with. It's very solid, very well made. So I do like it so far, but it is early on. That might change, you know, within the next week or two once I get to using it a little bit. But I think I'm gonna like it. Like I said, I apologize for the video that I'm gonna put out for the install. It's not the best, but I did want to kind of get you guys an idea of what it's like doing the install. I will say it took me probably quite a bit longer than the instructions said it was going to, but I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that the previous owner to the truck put a mount system in that kind of made it, I had to remove that, and it did save me some time because I didn't have to drill holes, but also the holes that the previous owner had drilled were not lining up perfectly, so I was kind of having a hard time, and then just getting my hands into the tight areas to tighten down the nuts and screws took me a little longer than I would have liked. But if you don't have like chubby fingers, you'll probably be much quicker at getting it done than I was. But overall, it wasn't terrible. Instructions were really good. They give you all the tools you need for the install, which I think is pretty cool. Everything but a drill, but I didn't even need a drill because the holes were already there and I made them work. But they give you the drill bit, the 7mm ratchet thing. It's not a ratchet, but it's like a wrench. They give you a magnetic screwdriver, which was really helpful because trying to get that little screw down into the hole, if it wasn't magnetic, would have made it a lot harder. I'm not gonna say it was like a high quality magnetic screw. It was dropping it, but it worked a little bit at least. If you have like a nice screwdriver that's magnetic, maybe just use that. It's a Phillips head. But that's about it. I'll put that video out. This one will be coming out as well. And then we'll do the normal video end of the week with the earnings from the week and the expenditures and stuff like that. Alright, so I dropped off the trailer up in Sheboygan. I did not do a walk around. I forgot to do it, to be honest with you. I had to go inside to get somebody to do the inspection since they were open. And it's been a while, feels like a while, since I actually had to do an inspection with somebody. Because I've been dropping off since they've been closed the last couple of weeks. And then even before that, a lot of the ones I've done were like nighttime drop-offs. But I will say it's nice when you get there and they're open because you don't have to open the gates or anything. So that is nice. But I kind of prefer the whole drop-off and just do a night drop-off where you're not dealing with anybody. Because like I said, I was waiting. I went inside, waited inside, used the bathroom, was like still waiting for someone to inspect, and then the lady said I could go outside and wait, and I asked if I could start unhooking. She said, yeah, go ahead. I got it all unhooked, got my license plate off, all that good stuff. And then I was still waiting. Still waiting to wait for someone to come out, and then finally someone did come out, did a quick inspection, and basically, just signed off on it and said go ahead. So, which was fine. The inspections are kind of, especially like in the cold, I feel like they're kind of a waste of a time, but it is what it is. So we got that inspected, headed home. Gonna get home a little bit later than I wanted to. It's like 5:20 is what it's showing. I was thinking I'd be home by about 5, but it's not that I don't have anything pressing to be home for. It's just that's what time I thought I was gonna be able to get home at. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get another load tomorrow, I'm hoping. So we'll kind of see how that works out. But and then I think I got something going on Saturday, so I think I'm gonna try to do another load on Sunday if there's something available. But we'll kind of go from here. I'm gonna send my dispatcher a message just to see if he's got anything for me tomorrow. But other than that, that's about all I got. The trailer ended up being right at 30 feet. They pulled really nice. Even in the wind, that was a really nice pulling trailer. So I like those. I hate the ones that I don't know what it is or how to explain it, but some trailers just do not pull nicely, and then others pull a lot nicer. So that was one of the better. I don't know if I've ever pulled that exact trailer before. I probably have, but I'm not too sure. I'd have to look back and see. But that's definitely one I wouldn't mind